Hey, what's up you guys, it's Dorothy and welcome back to my channel. In today's video we're going to go into chapter 61 of I'm Glad My Mom Died by Jeanette McCurdy. We are so close to being done with this book. I believe we are at 30 chapters left to read after this one, or including this one, I'm not really sure. But we'll get right into this video. This video may contain sensitive topics and foul language. If you do not wish to continue, please click off the video now. You have been warned. Chapter 61. It's Monday, my favorite day of the work week, for two reasons. The first is that it's the shortest rehearsal day. The second is that every Monday when we come in for the table read, we get an updated schedule dropped on the table in front of us so we can see episode titles, directors, and shoot dates for upcoming episodes. And each time that schedule is dropped in front of me, I get to see my name there on one of the episode titles as director. I signed on to do the spin-off mostly to placate Mom, but I also did it because the creator promised me this very thing, a position as director on one of the episodes. Sure, directing one of the creator's shows is not exactly the best way to flex your creative muscles since the creator is ever present during the shoot, adamant about his own ideas and not very receptive to anyone else's, but getting to direct an episode of television is a chance to make the industry finally see me as something more than just a kids' TV actor. As a way of showing that I have value outside the box I've been put in, I really want this. The dates of my directing job have been pushed a few times, but I've repeatedly been assured that it's just because of scheduling conflicts with other slated directors. I've also been assured that the newest dates that I've been given dates for one of our final episodes are locked. I'm set to direct. I grab my coffee, sit down in my chair, and watch as our production assistant drops the updated schedules in front of each person at the table. Come on, Bradley, let's pick up the pace here. Here you go, he says as he drops the salmon-colored sheet in front of me. I pick it up and look toward the bottom of the page to the place where the final episodes are listed. There's a place where I should be seeing my name in one of those lines directed by boxes, but instead I see the two letters non-applicable. It must be a typo. I look around to meet anybody else's eyes, but there's only a few crew members in here so far, and I ever-sewing wardrobe person isn't gonna know anything about this. My breathing gets weird and rapid. I look around for any of the other producers who might know something about this, but none of them are in the room yet. I can't believe it. I feel like I got the wind knocked out of me. Executives and producers start filing in. I lock eyes with one of them, the one I trust the most out of all of the people I don't trust. We'll talk about it later, he mouths. No, I don't want to talk about it later. I want to sort this thing out now. What the fuck is happening? They can't possibly expect me to sit here and be a professional and do a table read when they've just taken away the one thing that I wanted out of the whole process. I fight back tears as I realize that I've been foolish. I believed that these people would do what they said they would, give me what they promised. Now that I've shown up to work every day, been a professional, swallowed my anger, and carried a show for almost 40 episodes now, that they've gotten what they wanted out of me. They're taking away the very reason why I was doing all of these things in the first place. I feel betrayed. After the table read, I call my agents and managers, and they advise me to play ball, to be the good sport I've always been, but I'm so fucking tired of being a good sport. I don't know how much longer I can be one. It's Friday of the same week, a shoot day. It took an hour and a half for Patty, my makeup artist, but also one of my dear friends in this crew, to do my makeup because I couldn't stop crying. I'm a mess. I'm distraught. I feel deceived and hurt and angry. I told Patty what's going on, and so she's even accompanied me a few times to various producers' offices so I can try and garner a conversation with them, but each time I'm rejected. No one will speak with me. Everyone is tight-lipped. They're clearly all in this together and not in a fun High School Musical clap it high kind of way. I pull on my costume sluggishly and head down to set. I haven't memorized my lines because I don't care anymore. I wish they would just fire me. This place is toxic and bad for me already, and bad for already poor mental health. I want out. I arrive to set for a scene in a boxing ring. One of my castmates plays a boxer who is managed by a 10-year-old. I thumb through my lines silent. We start rolling. First take, I get through barely. Second take, I get through barely. Third take, I don't get through at all. In the middle of my second line, my breathing gets away from me and speeds up like it does whenever a panic attack is coming on. Shit, I see stars. I'm afraid I'm gonna pass out. Then I collapse on the floor. My chest heaves. Drool spills out of my mouth as the most hideous, intense cry of my life pours out of me. In front of everyone, the cast, the crew, the extras. Finally, one of my co-stars, the one who plays a boxer, picks me up and carries me off set. He takes me to my dressing room and sits with me. Patty joins. They comfort me and tell me that They understand. They're here for me. Then someone knocks on the door. I'm immediately frozen with fear. Patty shouts that we'll be out in a minute. A booming voice from the other side demands to come in. I can tell it's one of our producers. Yeah, not now, Patty says rudely to the producer on the other side of the door. I love her. I appreciate her. She has the balls to stand up to people. Can I just talk to Jeanette for a minute? I feel for her, the producer says. A part of me believes them, or at least he wants to believe them. Another part of me is suspicious. I chose to believe in them. I allow them in. They ask if we can speak privately. The other leaves. They sit down on the couch opposite me. I like how you've decorated the place, they joke, since I added absolutely nothing to this cold box of a dressing room. I don't laugh. They clear their throat. I'm assuming this is about you being removed from the director's slate. It's about a lot of things. I beat, they proceed. I want you to know that I vouched for you. I wanted you to direct. And there's somebody else here who doesn't want you to direct very badly. They don't want you to direct so badly that they said they would quit the show if you did. And we can't afford that, so we have to remove you from the slate. I just want you to know that that's not your fault. I'm stunned. I have no words. The producer gets up and exits, shutting the door quietly behind them. Somebody didn't want me to direct, so much so that they'd quit the show if I did. I don't even understand how something like this is possible. I make myself throw up again and again and again. I don't know how else to deal with everything happening around me. I don't know how else to cope with so much of my life being so out of my control. I look around at the white walls. Maybe I should decorate the place. The prop master knocks on my door to deliver the butter sock for my next scene. That is the end of chapter 61. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!